From the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse, hello again, everyone. I'm Phil Nee. We are set for boys basketball tonight. From the Fieldhouse, the Southwest Wisconsin Conference battle between the 5-2 Lancaster Flying Arrows, 3-3 Richland Center Hornets. The Arrows are coached by Brian Knapp. Does a good job with his team, and as we talked about with Brian Poles in the pregame show, Lancaster started out with a really nice run. They were 5-0 in the conference, but since that time, they've lost to Dodgeville 77-65 and Platteville 83-59. They had beaten both Dodgeville and Platteville earlier in the season, so it shows you how even the conference is and will be here over the course of the last few games. Lancaster did win the early game tonight, 47-38 in junior varsity action. So here in the varsity competition, we'll be watching out for Zach Hermson of the Arrows, averaging nearly 23 points per ball game. Dane Kaufman averaging 14.5, and Taylor Williams averaging around 13 a game. Right now, we'll take time out to honor America and join the Richland Center High School pep band with our national anthem. As always, a great job with our national anthem, Jeff Behrens and the Richland Center High School pep band. We'll be back in 1 minute with the starters and the tip-off from WRCO FM 100.9 and WRCO.com. Starting for the Richland Center Hornets tonight, number 1, Abe Bosworth. Number 2, Jaden Shep. 3, Brady Dosh. Number 21, Deacon Heise. And number 24, Liam Fingerson. For Lancaster, number 1, Zach Hermson. Number 2, Brady Schmitz. Number 3, Dane Kaufman. Number 11, Taylor Williams. And number 13, Anthony Bush. Overall, Lancaster is 11-7. The Hornets are 6-13 entering tonight's game. The band striking it up one last time, getting ready for the action. They'll bring the ball to the middle of the court and get it going here in just a moment. Waiting for the drums to subside. All right, there it is. Tipped and controlled by the Arrows, and we're underway. Lancaster with the basketball. Taylor Williams bringing it right to our left. Arrows crossover dribble back to the deep corner. 3 on the way, and it is short for Schmitz. Rebound by Deacon Heise. Outlet pass now to Brady Dosh on the right wing. Brady with the basketball back to Abe Bosworth. Down to the deep corner. That's Shep. Lancaster in a man-to-man defense. Dosh, quick move, free throw line left. Back to the right side, Abe Bosworth. Abe looking inside, nothing there. Gives it back now to Shep. Shep on a dribble drive, now throws to the corner and out of bounds. Looking for his intended target, and it will come back to the Lancaster Arrows, adorned in their blue with gold lettering. First time these two teams played, it was very competitive, with Lancaster coming out on top. Down to the corner, now a deep baseline shot on the way from behind the glass. No good for Hermsen, and the rebound by Richland Center. Deacon Hayes will bring it. Jaden Shep, the leading scorer for the Hornets, 13.5 a ball game coming in. Also 11, almost 12 for Brady Dosh. 3 by Shep on the way, no good. Tipped around, rebound Lancaster. And Liam Fingerson averaging around 13 a game for the Hornets. Lancaster to the front court now for a 3 try from the wing. Good. And scoring is underway. Brady Schmitz buries one. And the Hornets have the basketball. No backcourt pressure from the Arrows. Shep takes it off to Dosh on the left side. On the attack, near side, it goes to Bosworth. He'll penetrate a bit with a little runner in the lane. No good. Fingerson back up. No good. Foul called. And he will get 2 free throws. He was the one, not a real gargantuan dunk last night in practice that broke the backboard. There had to be a defect because they were spring-loaded to snap, and it didn't do that. There's the free throw, and it's missed. He'll get one more. So the good crew here at Richland Center, they were able to use one of the auxiliary backboards and put that on there so it's nice and shiny at the other end. Free throw is on the way, no good. Fingerson got the rebound. Tries to dump it back to the near side, Bosworth. Back to Dosh, going back to the weak side. Knocked away, picked up now by Lancaster. They're on the fast break. Leaning in, no shot. Back to the outside. Looking for 2. Now Schmitz drives closer, kicks to the corner. 3 on the way, on the rim, no good. Rebound, Liam Fingerson. Back it goes to Jaden Shep. Shep up to Brady Dosh, and the Hornets will set it up. 3-0 Lancaster. 2 minutes into the game. Bosworth meets it in the corner, throws it low. There's Liam. He draws a three-peat, trying to get rid of it now, knocked away by Lancaster. They'll come back to Kaufman. He's going back door for a shot on the way. No good by Schmitz. Rebound Richland Center. That was Liam Fingerson again. And it goes back to Brady Dosh and the Hornets. Dosh walks it across the timeline. Left side, Shep. Deep corner, looking to the inside, fires to Fingerson. He's fouled. That'll be the second foul of the ball game on Lancaster. So they'll mark that. And that is the second foul on the same player. Looks like Anthony Bush has picked up 2 fouls. He'll quickly come out of the game. Brady Krubel is in. Arrows make a quick switch. Hornet basketball. Dosh down low. Bosworth cutting in the lane. Knocked away by the Arrows. And they're going to bring it back the other way. They lead it 3-0. Ball goes up to Williams. Taylor down to the baseline. Around the wheel. Top of the circle. Three-pointer Lancaster. No good. Rebound Shep on the miss by Schmitz. And Richland Center with the basketball across the timeline. 15-11 remaining in the first half. Hayes with the basketball. Deacon throws it to Brady Dosh just up from the baseline. He airmails it back to the near side. Bosworth. Hayes. Deacon in the lane. Whips it over to Shep. Quick 3 on the way. No good. Tipped around. Rebound Lancaster. Arrows bringing it. Hermsen leading the charge. Crossover dribble in the lane. Tries to create a shot, and he is fouled. First Hornet foul is on Brady Dosh. But, lots of memories of Paul Christ playing for Platteville and bringing down the backboard in a game against Richland Center, the old middle school. Tim found the article. I remember it. I was there. February of '84. Free throw on the way. No good. And the rebound by the Hornets. I was not broadcasting then, but went to a game because both were undefeated and top teams, and they weren't. Platteville and Richland Center were not in the same conference at that time. So it was a rare non-conference meeting and kind of going for rankings at that time. Bosworth left side. Ball goes inside. There's Dosh challenging low, and he's fouled on the shot, and he will go to the line. That's already the third Lancaster foul. It is on Dane Kaufman. But who knew back then that Paul Christ, who was playing for Platteville, would grow up to be the head Badger football coach years later? Free throw is on the way, and that is good for Brady Dosh. And the Hornets are on the board. 3-1. Bit of a cold start for both teams. Dosh with a second throw in the air, and that is good. That'll make it 3-2 ball game. Lancaster with the ball. Along the near side, Williams down to the baseline, pulls up, keeps the dribble, swings it back inside, caught there by Hermsen. in the lane. A little shot off the iron. No good. Rebound Brady Dosh. Up to Jaden Shep. Shep on the wing. Now drives down to the baseline. Backs off. Fires cross court. Knocked away. Lancaster gets the steal. Coming down the boulevard is Kaufman. Switches directions and scores. Kaufman gets it in. And a whistle. And there is a push called on the Hornets, I believe, after the shot. So the foul marked, although it's not on the board yet. Stops the clock with 13:56 remaining here in this first half. Lancaster with a slim lead of 3-2. Inbound pass, caught near side by the Arrows. Arrows with the ball, nowhere to go. Ball goes down to the baseline. Williams crosses over, flips it inside, nothing, back to the outside. They're looking for Hermsen, their leading scorer. He's not been able to get open. On a drive in the lane, creating a shot. Krubel, no good. Rebound Hornets. Liam Fingerson brings the ball down, and Richland Center with the basketball. Deacon Hayes at the midcourt line, looking, fires off to Shep. Ball fake for 3, now he'll take it. On the way, on the iron, no good. Rebound Lancaster. Kaufman takes it across the timeline for the Arrows. Arrows hand it off. Krubel with a basketball. Krubel gives it now to Kaufman. Kaufman in the lane. Head fake, shot on the way, and that is good. Kaufman has a total of 4 points. Now the Arrows with the basketball on the right side. Looking for Brady Dosh. Dosh to the corner. There's Shep. Deep 3 on the way. Good. Jaden Shep knocks the cellophane off. Ball goes to the right side. Down to the wing. On a drive. Shot on the way. No good for the Arrows. Foot 4. Put back. No good. And a foul called on the play. That will be on Richland Center on the rebound foul. So looking at it, will be on number 21, Deacon Hayes. That's his first, second Hornet foul. Lancaster at the line. This one in the air, and that one is good. So Lancaster with the lead here on the free throw. Back in will be number 22, Lucas Weber. Second free throw. Takes a couple of spins. This one in the air, and that one is good. So the free throws are good. Lancaster's first 2, and they take a lead at 7-5. Richland Center basketball. Across the timeline is Brady Dosh. Dosh bringing it right side. Hands off now. And Connor Stoltz in the ball game. Connor with the ball down to the baseline. It's going to be Bosworth inside. Fingerson draws a crowd. Flips it back out. Shep left side. Shep on a drive in the lane back to Bosworth. Abe for 3. On the rim. No. Bounces off. Rebound pulled down by the Arrows. And it will come back the other way. Arrows with the basketball. Top of the wheel. That's going to be Weber. Weber to the right side. And Kaufman. Kaufman off his screen. Down to the baseline. Keeps the dribble. Flips it back now to the outside. And Hermsen. Hermsen looking. Now uses a dribble. Arrows up by 2. Low scoring game. Especially for Lancaster. Here's a 3 on the way, and that is good. That can change in a hurry. Zach Hermsen, again, averaging 22.5 points per ball game. Makes it 10-5 Lancaster. Ball goes left side to Connor Stoltz. To the corner, Brady Dosh. Brady brings it back on the drive. Backs off toward half court. Flips it over to Bosworth. Down to the corner. That is going to be Jaden Shep, and he is fouled by the Arrows. Foul marked on number 11, Taylor Williams. His first, team's 4th. Will Weiss is in for Richland Center. Checking in for Lancaster is Brady Mack. Here's the inbound pass. Brady Dosh for Richland Center. Back to Shep on the left side. Now to Brady, just up from the baseline. Looks to the inside. On a drive in the paint. Nothing. Fires back to Connor Stoltz. Stoltz with a crossover dribble. Nowhere to go. Dumps it inside to Fingerson. Liam in the lane. Leans in. Nothing there. Back to the corner. Weiss for 3. On the way. No good. Rebound by Lancaster. Back to Brady Mack. Down to 11 minutes remaining here in the first half. Arrows thrown away in the corner. Turnover. Unforced turnover gives it back to Richland Center. The other story I have about a broken backboard is in practice. We had a first-year teacher when I was a sophomore, and he was an assistant basketball coach, and he was pretty good. And he would scrimmage with us in practice, and we kept egging him on to try and stuff it. And that was before breakaway rims. And one night after I said, do it, do it, do it, do it about 10 times, he did it and broke the backboard. And then I felt horrible. Shot of the way by Brady Dosh. It is good. I wasn't the only one that was saying do it, do it, do it. But first-year teacher, I'm sure he probably wasn't making a lot of money, and I think he wound up having to pay for it too. So I felt terrible. 10-7 ball game here after the Brady Dosh basket. Here's Lancaster on a baseline drive. Good for Hermson. Smooth move from the baseline. 12-7. Lancaster by 5. Brady Dosh brings it across. Will Weiss right in front of the Lancaster bench. On a drive, leaves the dribble, bounces it low. Now picks it up in the corner. Knocked away from Lancaster again. Weiss feeds it now to Shep. Jaden in the lane. And there's a foul called. That'll be on the Arrows. Looks like Zach Hermson picks up the foul. Abe Bosworth reports back in for Liam Fingerson. And Connor Stoltz will be on the baseline. 12-7 ball game. Connor looking, lobs it in. Will Weiss catches it out near the top of the circle. Moves to the right side. Dosh down to the baseline. Driving is Stoltz. Connor, nice move. No, it wouldn't stay. Everything was there except the ball just ejected out, and the Arrows have the rebound. Leading by 5, under 10 minutes remaining first half. Lob to the inside, nothing there for Krubel. Krubel goes back to Mack. Now nice pass to the baseline. Shot no good for Hermson. Rebound Bosworth. Hornets get the stop. Trying to get something going here on offense. Down by 5. Shep with the basketball. Off to the right side, Connor Stoltz. Stoltz with the ball back to the top of the circle with the dribble. Near side Weiss. Weiss holds it. Drives to the baseline. Knocked down by Lancaster. Weiss picks it up. Pass stolen by Hermson. Hermson down deep. Tough shot. Up. Good. And a +1 on the play. So another basket for the Arrows. Another hoop for Zach Hermson as the foul is marked. Hermson, a senior, and Coach Brian Pulls in the pregame saying that he feels that he is the overwhelming favorite for the MVP of the conference award, and we're seeing some flashes of that tonight. Deacon Hayes returns for Richland Center, and we're seeing Ray Ferguson in the game. Ray's in for the first time tonight. Hornets rotating around. 9:20 remaining in the first half. Free throw is on the way, no good. And the ball tipped around. Rebound Lancaster. Arrows get it to Hermson, and he'll score. After the play, a timeout taken. Lancaster up by a score of 16-7. We'll be right back after a minute break here on WRCO and WRCO.com. First time out of the game, Richland Center back in business with a 16-7 deficit. Jaden Shep will walk it across the timeline, sets it up. Ferguson catches on the right side. Back to Stoltz on the left side. Connor Stoltz on a drive to Jaden Shep. Shep with a basketball on the left wing. On a drive in the paint. Holds up, now leans in. Shot is up, no traveling called. It goes back to the Lancaster Flying Arrows, and they'll get the ball. No backcourt pressure from the Hornets. They'll pick that up. Man-to-man at midcourt. Hermson guarded by Shep. Brings it across the timeline. Moves to the right side. Down to the baseline. Pulls up. Brings it back, top of the circle, Kaufman. Kaufman directing traffic off his screen, down to the baseline. Pulls up, whips it back to the right wing, now to the left wing. On a drive, Krubel kicks it out. Three-pointer around the way, Lancaster won't go for Weber. Rebound, Ray Ferguson. Ray with the outlet pass for the Hornets. Shep, near side, Deacon Hayes. Hayes over to Stoltz. Connor shoots a three. On the way, no good. Rebound, Ferguson tipped it up, no good. Rebound, Lancaster. Outlet picked off by Shep. Jaden Shep with the basketball. Takes it across the half-court line. Between the knees dribble. 8:10 remaining here in the first half. Hornets haven't scored for a while. Shep on a drive back to Ferguson. Ray in the lane is fouled on the play. That'll be the sixth Lancaster foul. So they will mark that on there. We'll be checking the Phil Knee flip phone, sponsored by Y-Connect Wireless tonight through the night. At half, looks like Platteville leading Dodgeville 42-38 in conference play. Inbound pass for Richland Center. Hayes brings it to Shep. Fakes the D. Three from the deep corner. On the way, good. Jaden Shep with 2 threes. And it's 16-10. Lancaster whipping it up the near side. Williams down to the baseline. Nothing. Back to Mack. Mack in the corner. Drive. Skips it across to the opposite corner. Around to the right wing. Three on the way. Good for Dane Kaufman. 19-10. Lancaster. Seneca leading Wazeeka Steuben 23-9. Lafarge 39-38. First half against Weston. Boscobel and Riverdale tied at 14 in the first. Pass goes down low to Ferguson for Richland Center. And traveling is called. The ball goes back to the Arrows. Into the game for the Hornets, Liam Fingerson. And the Arrows, Brady Schmitz. So with 7:25 remaining first half, Arrows leading it by 9, 19-10. Right side, Kaufman stops for a long three. It won't go. Fought for, Shep with a rebound. Jaden will bring it across the half-court line. On the right wing to the left wing, Bosworth. Abe looking inside, throws it to Liam Fingerson. Backing in low. Now plows his way through. Nice score, yes. And he's going to the free throw line and a +1. He just willed his way to the basket. Great play. So credit Liam Fingerson with his first field goal. Lancaster's 7th foul. They're going to call that on Brady Mack, which that is his second. Fingerson's free throw, no good. Rebound Hermson, and he'll go back the other way with it. The Arrow's going to push it to the corner. Leading by 7. Long pass to the opposite corner. Now on a drive, Schmitz. Schmitz goes in, underlays it. Rebound by Shep. Jaden Shep for the basketball. Across for Richland Center. Facing the man-to-man defense. Screens are set. Shep, everybody clearing out. He drives down low. Kicks it back out to Hayes. Top of the wheel, Bosworth. Right wing, Shep. Down low, Fingerson. Liam crosses the lane, tries to throw it back door. Nobody there, and out of bounds it goes. It'll come back to the Arrows. They'll bring Lucas Weber back into the game. And the Arrows put it in play. Not a high-scoring game for either team. Hornets within 7. Lancaster has the ball. Schmitz with the ball. Right side, Kaufman penetrates, kicks it back, out. Now in tight and driving into the lane. Shot is no good from underneath the glass by Weber. And Lancaster touched it last as it goes out of bounds. Richland Center will be a busy place here. Girls regional wrestling tomorrow night at the field house. And then one of the granddaddies of the whole state, the Division II individual sectional. They call it a super sectional this year. Like 20 teams coming in. It's going to be an amazing spectacle. Wrestling starts at 10 o'clock Saturday morning. Hornets with the basketball. Right side, Shep. Airmails it back to Ferguson. Ray for a three. Won't go. Rebound pulled down by Lancaster. Williams, that's the outlet pass, and it drives down low. Defense picks him up. Around the wheel it goes. Three-pointer on the way, Lancaster. No good. Rolls off for Schmitz. Rebound, Ray Ferguson. Ray's giving him a lot of minutes here tonight, the first half. Hayes with the basketball for Richland Center. Deacon moves left side, needs some help now as he throws it inside, knocked away by Lancaster. They're going with it, 3-on-1. There's a pass left side, now they'll pull it out. Three from the left wing. Oh, it's short for Hermson. Rebound They're going to look for a putback by Kaufman. No, he kicks it back out. Arrows find an open man. There's Kaufman. 3 on the way. He gets hit on a three-point shot. The basket go? I think it did. See whether they count that. I wasn't sure the basket went through the hoop, but I guess it did. So, yeah, chance for a 4-point play. Those don't happen every day. Dane Kaufman with his second 3. The foul is on Abe Bosworth, his first, team's 5th. That puts the Arrows up 22-12 by 10 points, and they can take it by 11. Free throw in the air, and it is on the rim, and rims out. Ball tips last, out of bounds, tipped by Lancaster. So it will be Richland Center basketball. You'd think you'd see more 4-point plays in the game, but not that many. Ball comes inbounds. Jaden Shep, 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Ball goes left side. Ball fake for Stoltz. Down low, Liam Fingerson in a crowd. Shot on the way, high off the glass, no good. Tipped around, rebound Lancaster. Brady Schmitz bringing it, winging it right side. Kaufman driving baseline, and he will score. Dane Kaufman, and the Arrows make it 24-12. RC basketball. Deacon Hayes walks it across the timeline. Hayes in front of the Lancaster bench. Drives toward the baseline. Pulls up away from the ball. We're going to have a foul called. A couple of players fighting for position. That'll be on Richland Center, I believe. Or will it? They're kind of calling it on both players. No, it'll actually be on Lancaster. Number 22, Lucas Weber, picks up the foul, and that is foul number 8 on Lancaster. So Liam Fingerson goes to the free throw line. He has 2 points tonight. Free throw on the rim, no good. Rebound, Bosworth had it. It's nipped away and going to be played by Lancaster. Arrows up to Williams on the near side. Down deep, underlays, gets his own miss. Goes up, scores. I don't think it's going to count. He was fouled, though. 1-1 coming up. The foul is on Deacon Hayes, and that is his second. Officials circled 1-1, but that's only Richland Center's 6th foul. So Lancaster will put it in play. 4:20 remaining first half. They lead it 24-12. Arrows on the right side. Brady Schmitz. Schmitz shoots a 3. On the way, good. Nice touch for Schmitz, his second triple. And Lancaster is pulled out to a 27-12 lead. Shep now firing it off to Hayes. Deacon, nice pass down low. Liam Fingerson goes into a crowd, and he was fouled on the floor. That'll be the 9th on the Arrows. And Liam will go to the free throw line. Yeah, word spread pretty fast about the broken backboard. And I didn't hear about it till this morning, but we were interviewing the St. Mary 8th graders in the morning show studio today, and they said before we went on the air they were telling me about it. And I said, I hadn't heard that. But news spreads fast. Ball goes to the left side for Lancaster. After the rebound, they'll shoot another 3. It's good. There's a foul called away from the ball, and so the basket will be waved off. Coach Knapp will be asking about that. The Richland Center's 7th foul. Foul is marked on Liam Fingerson. That is his first. Kickapoo leading Ithaca 39-25 at half. Girls final. Kickapoo over Ithaca Weston 64-50. Boys action, River Valley leading Prairie du Chien 15-11. That Prairie team has been improving. Richland Center knows that. Hornets got by him last Friday night, but it was a close game. Free throw missed, and the rebound by Richland Center. Up to Shep. Stutter steps, drives to the lane, it won't go. Tipped around. Connor Stoltz in the corner. Fires back to Fingerson. Can't hang on. Picked up now by the Arrows. Arrows speed through the lane. Hermson lays it in good. Hornets didn't cut him off. Hermson drives all the way down and scores. Timeout, Brian Pools and the Hornets. 3:29 remaining. First half, 29-12 in favor of the visiting Lancaster Arrows on WRCO and WRCO.com. 29-12, Lancaster is pulled away. The Hornets have been on a certain scoring drought. 10 in a row now for Lancaster, and the Hornets have the basketball. Shep on the right wing, looking for cutters through the lane, over to Deacon Heiss on the left side. Bounce feed low, Bosworth. Abe back to the top of the circle. Stoltz, Connor finds Shep in the corner. He speeds through on the baseline, shot of the way, wouldn't stay. Fingerson had the ball, lost it, out of bounds. It'll belong to the Arrows. Lancaster winning lots of the inside positioning on the Hornets. So they're going to get the basketball again, and the Hornets fall back on the defensive side. 3 minutes, 7 seconds remaining here in the first half. Good crowd on hand for this one tonight, especially in the student section. Pass comes in play, and Kaufman drives to the left side. Pulls up, looks to the inside. Nothing there now. Bounce feed. Backing up. They're going to kick it out. Shot on the way. Won't go for Hermson. Rebound by Stoltz. Connor Stoltz brings it to half court. Across the timeline, under 3 minutes remaining. Stoltz to the corner. Deacon Heiss with a ball fake. Hop, step low, dumps it into Fingerson. Trying to go back door, knocked away by the Arrows. Picked up by the Hornets. Here's Shep getting away for the D. 3 on the way, and good. He's got 3 tonight. 29-15. Lancaster. 2:25 remaining first half. Kaufman takes it, free throw line left. Gets around to the corner. Stoltz almost got a pick off. Now picked up now by Weber. And on a drive, Lucas is fouled on the play. Bonus throws for both teams the rest of the way here in the half. That'll be the 8th foul on Richland Center. First on Connor Stoltz. At the free throw line, Lucas Weber. Free throw in the air on the rim, and that goes. He will get one more. That makes it 30-15. Other scores on the Philney flip phone. Potosi Cassville leading Highland 36-27. Second half, Boscombe up on Riverdale 31-25 at half. Free throw is good by the Arrows. That'll make it 31-15. Lancaster, River Valley up on Prairie du Chien 15-11. Jaden Shep over to Connor Stoltz, right wing. Hornets setting it up. Connor trying to get around his man, goes back to the left side, gives to Brady Dosh. Dosh to the corner, picked up by Shep. Nothing there, inside to Fingerson. Liam back to Shep. Jaden cuts through the lane, a little rainbow in the lane, won't stay. Fought for, rebound out of bounds. It'll belong to the Arrows. And a foul was called on the play. So they will have the ball at the free throw line. That one is on Liam Fingerson. That's his second. Seneca leading Wazeeka Steuben 25-13 at half in area boys basketball. Free throw coming up for Lucas Weber. He is 2 of 2. That one is no good on the front end of the bonus. Rebound by Liam Fingerson. 31-15 Lancaster. 1:45 remaining in the first half. Brady Dosh to Jaden Shep. Down low, Bosworth catches it to Stoltz in the lane. Shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Arrows. They'll take it. Kaufman going low, knocked away by the Hornets. Picked up near side by Weber. Back to the corner. 3 on the way. Arrows way short for Williams. Rebound Hornets. Bosworth back to Jaden Shep. 1:20 remaining in the first half. Jaden on the right wing. Crossover dribble to the paint. And he's fouled on the way by. Lots of free throws as of late in this half. First time to the line for Jaden Shep. Luther leading Viroqua 28-22. Platteville up on Dodgeville 42-38. High scoring half. Free throw is no good by Jaden Shep. That was the 10th Lancaster foul, so he is guaranteed a couple. And Brady Dosh will check out of the game. They're trying to protect him from getting an additional foul before halftime. 1:17 remaining in the first half. Jaden Shep's free throw is too long. Rebound, Abe Bosworth. Abe back to the corner. Stoltz got it for 3. Connor Stoltz sinks it. That makes it 31-18. Lancaster, 1:05 remaining first half. Dane Kaufman to the corner. Nothing there. Back it goes to Hermson. Hermson, top of the wheel. Free throw line left. Pulls up. 16-footer. Good. Hermson looking good with 13 points, 33-18, Lancaster. Shep into the front court, swings it over to Stoltz. He'll shoot another three. That one is good. Connor Stoltz nails it. He's got his spot picked out, 33-21. Arrows to the corner. On a drive, they'll get it back out. Deep three on the way for the Arrows. It won't walk in for Schmitz. Rebound, Abe Bosworth. The Hornets have got a chance to cut it down a little more before break. And Shep will walk it down. 22 seconds remaining in the half. As the first half wanes, Shep looking up at the clock, back around the half-court line. 14 seconds. Off the screen, brings it down to the baseline, shoots a three on the way. Good! He's got four, and the Hornets back in business. 33-24. Arrows, 2 seconds. 1 second. A desperation three is no good. And that'll do it. Nice run and a little momentum for the Hornets as we go to halftime locker. The score 33-24. Lancaster leading here in this key conference game at the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. Coming up, information on wrestling. That's during the Dairyland Transportation High School Sports Update on the radio. Lancaster won the JV game 47-38, and they lead here in the varsity game at halftime 33-24. This is area boys basketball from WRCO Sports. At Richland Center High School, Lancaster leads 33-24 at the break. They're led in scoring by Zach Hermson with 13. 10 points for Dane Kaufman, 6 by Brady Schmitz, 2 for Taylor Williams, and 2 for Lucas Weber. Richland Center is led by Jaden Shep with 12, 6 for Connor Stoltz, Brady Dosh with 4, and Liam Fingerson has 2. Hornets are 2 of 9 from the free throw line. Lancaster 4 of 7. Hornets have made 6 3-pointers, 4 from the hands of Jaden Shep and 2 by Connor Stoltz, which helped in a Hornets comeback here at the end of the first half. Lancaster has made 5 threes, 2 from Schmitz, 2 from Kaufman, and 1 from Hermson. Seneca leading Wazeeka Steuben 35-26. Boys basketball, that is in the half. Weston is up on Lafarge, 51-49. Platteville 48, Dodgeville 38, second half. Pecatonica with a lead. Potosi Cassville, that is, with a lead over Highland, 42-32. Boscobel leading Riverdale boys in the second half, 31-25. Among the scores on the Phil Knee flip phone, sponsored by Y-Connect Wireless. We'll be back in a minute 30 and get you the second half going here in just a moment from WRCO Sports. Second half is underway. Richland Center with the basketball first. Shep brings it into Brady Nosh. Hornets and Lancaster in a good one tonight. Arrows leading 33-24. Down to the baseline. Caught by Fingerson inside Bosworth. Scores in the lane. And the Hornets comeback continues. 33-26. Lancaster basketball. Dane Kaufman across the timeline. Right wing. Dane looking inside. Throws it back to Schmitz. Brady on the baseline, down deep, nothing there, throws it high post. Lancaster now over to the right side, on a drive, shot won't go, rebound by the Arrows. Back to the corner, three-pointer goes for Brady Schmitz. Hornets had him stopped, but a rebound and a kick out, and the Arrows back up by 10. 36-26, ball game score. Deacon Highs, left side, Brady Dosh. Dosh played sparingly in that first half. Shep for 3 for the right wing, good. He's got 5. 36-29, Lancaster. Kaufman right side, down to the baseline. He is stopped, throws it to the high post. Arrows lost the handle, now pick it up right in front of the Lancaster bench. Knocked away, picked up by Bosworth. Now Dosh, left side, Shep for 3 on the way, good. No, it wouldn't stay. Man, that thing was down and popped straight back out. Ball down to the right side for the Arrows. Taken now by Kaufman on a drive. Dumps it backdoor. Now kicks it over to the three-point line. On the way, no good for Hermson. Rebound, Brady Dosh. And the Hornets, 36-29, Lancaster. Dosh walking it across the half-court line. Dosh to the right side. Between the knees dribble. Hornets trying to set some screens against this man-to-man defense. Dosh back to the top of the circle. Looking inside, now makes a move, free throw line left, down to the corner. Highs, back to Bosworth. Right side, Shep. Left side, Highs. Deacon, quick move to the lane. Lost the handle. Stolen by Lancaster. They got the up ahead. Hermson bringing it. Lays it up softly and good. That makes it 38-29. Hornets had a chance to get it less than 7. And the Arrows go back up now in this one by 9. Ball on the left side. Highs down to Dosh. Brady on a drive. Back to the right side. Highs. Right wing looking for a cutter on the inside. Back to Fingerson. Ball right side. Shep shoots a 3. Right wing. Got it. And it's his 6th of the night. Hornets within 5. 38-32. They've really come to life beyond the arc here tonight. Shep with 6 3-pointers. Ball on the right side. Here is the Arrows looking. And then they'll get it back to the top of the circle. 6-point game. Left side for the Arrows. Looking now, trying to work it to the low post. There's nothing there. Back to Bush. Anthony drives back out toward the top of the circle. Gives it back to Brady Schmitz. Right side, Hermson off a drive on a screen. Now back to the top of the wheel. Good defense, Hornets. Lancaster in the corner. Schmitz lost it, then finds it. Gives it back to Schmitz. Kaufman now in the lane with a runner. Shot on the way. Good for Kaufman. That'll make it 40-32. Lancaster, 14.5 remaining. Brady Dosh across the timeline, speeds to the inside, throws low to Bosworth and out of bounds. It'll belong now to the Arrows. So coming into the game for Lancaster, number 22, Lucas Weber. Hornet lineup stays the same from the original starters. Highs, Bosworth, Fingerson, Dosh, and Shep. Arrows with the basketball. Kaufman left side off a screen. Leaves the dribble. Deep corner. On the way. No good. Rebound Brady Dosh. Dosh will take it back the other way. Hornet defense starting up on the left side. Deacon Highs drives back. Top of the circle. Back to Shep. Shoots a 3. On the way. Good. He's got 7. Hornets within 5. 40-35. Arrows with a 2-point answer, and they get it. Quick transition basket. First field goal for Taylor Williams. 42-35. A shootout tonight. 13:45 remaining. Down to the corner. 3-pointer Dosh. Won't go. Rebound Deacon Highs. Can't hang on. It's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lancaster Arrows. In for Lancaster, Brady Krewell, replacing Taylor Williams. No backcourt pressure from Richland Center. And the Hornets fall back to the man-to-man defense. Lancaster in the lead by 7 points, and they have the ball. Ball knocks down. Nay, picked up by Shep. Jaden gets the steal behind the back, goes in for a 2, and scores. That's his first 2-point basket after 7 3-point baskets. 42-37. Lancaster by 5. 13-15 remaining. There's an offensive foul call. Shep and company playing some good defense. Jaden Shep takes the charge. Foul called on the Arrows. That'll be the second on Lucas Weber. Timeout Lancaster. 42-37. 5-point game. Arrows by 5 here on WRCO and WRCO.com. 42-37 in favor of the visiting Arrows. Hornets with the ball, down by 5. Big comeback event here tonight. Hornets continue. Ball goes over to Shep. Right side, down to 13 minutes remaining. Shakes it. He fires back to Fingerson. Liam Goes to get it, brings it left side, Highs. Deacon with the ball, looking for a cutter through the lane. Finds Shep. Jaden is there, drives for a 2. 15-footer on the rim, won't go. Rebound, Arrows. In the backcourt, Krubel brings it across. Caught now, and they'll set up the offense. Far side, it is Brady Schmitz. Schmitz back toward the half-court line. Looking for a screen. Drives to the baseline, cut off, nothing. Gives it back to the right wing. Top of the circle, Kaufman. Kaufman off a screen. Down to the baseline. Looks to the inside. Bounce feed back to Krubel. Krubel to Kaufman. Kaufman got away from the defender. Gives it off to Hermsen. Hermsen, hop step in the lane, and the shot is good. Nice move. 44-37. Lancaster by 7 in this one. Just over 12 minutes remaining. Deacon Highs getting around Brady Schmitz in the backcourt. Takes it across half court. Hornets spread it out. Left side, Dosh. Dosh will crash in. Lost the handle. Picked up by Deacon. Highs goes in. Stripped away by Lancaster. Up ahead, Kaufman down the boulevard. Lays it up good. Fast break for the Arrows. Scoring now 2 in a row. 46-37 Lancaster. Brady Dosh across the half-court line. Brings it up to Deacon Highs. Over to the left side. Caught down deep by Liam Fingerson. Fires to a wide open Deacon Highs, and he lays it in good. Liam Fingerson with the assist. 46-39 Lancaster. Arrows set it up. Shep gets the steal. Jaden with a pick. He's having a whale of a game tonight. Across the timeline over to the right side. Looking for cutters through the lane. And Jaden Shep drives, pulls up, leans in. 2-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound Lancaster. Loose on the floor, and a foul called on the up ahead. Foul was called on Abe Bosworth. That's his first. Into the game, Connor Stoltz. He'll give Jaden Shep a little bit of a breather. Connor hit a couple of big threes at the end of that first half. River Valley leading Prairie du Chien slightly, 27-26 in conference action. As I mentioned, Prairie's been making some improvements. Schmitz left side. Now Hermsen holds it. Lancaster by 7. Hermsen down to the baseline. Pulls up. Shot on the way from the baseline. No good. Rebound Krubel. Kicks it out. 3 on the way. Lancaster. Good. Taylor Williams with the basket. 49-39. Back to a 10-point lead for the visitors tonight. Fingerson around the defender. Goes down deep. Creates a shot. Scoops it up. It won't go. Rebound Hermsen. Whips it up the far side. 3-pointer Lancaster. No good. Rebound near side by Williams. Kicks it back out. Hermsen will score. No, he's going to be stopped in the lane. And a foul called on Richland Center. That'll be the Hornets' third foul. That's the third foul on Liam Fingerson. Inbound for Hermsen. He'll drive. He'll score. And he is fouled. And that is foul number 4 on Liam Fingerson, I'm thinking. Waiting for the official number. The bucket, they will count it. Yeah, that's the 4th on Liam. It's too bad. Coming in will be Jaden Shep right away. So going to the line is Hermsen. He'll take a look here after a couple of dribbles, trying to complete the 3-point play. It's in the air on the rim, no good. Rebound Brady Dosh. Dosh with the outlet pass, 51-39 Lancaster. Pass to Dosh on the left side. Looking, fires it down to Connor Stoltz. Stoltz, left side, top of the circle, brings it back to Brady. Dosh away from the defender, goes in to score, but he is fouled on the way in. That's the second Lancaster foul. So the foul marked on the Arrows, number 23, Brady Mack. That is his third. Into the game for the Arrows, number 3, Dane Kaufman. Brady Mack will come out. We'll have girls basketball on the radio tomorrow night, Richland Center, River Valley. Plus reports from the Richland Center Regional, girls wrestling regional tomorrow. Ball goes to the right side, held up by Dosh. Down to Highs. Deacon drives and is trapped, throws it, it's knocked down, picked up by Bosworth. His shot is no good. Rebound Arrows, and they'll take it back the other way. Brady Schmitz and the Arrows leading by 12 points now. On the right side, Hermsen. Back it goes to Williams. Left side, Schmitz. Schmitz hands it back to Kaufman. Finds a man, Bush, on the inside. On a drive, there's Kaufman, pulls up, nothing there, fires it back to the corner. 3 on the way arrows, no good, but a foul called on the three-point shot. 3 free throws will be forthcoming. Foul called on Connor Stoltz, which will be his second. Going to the line, number 2, Brady Schmitz. Brady is a senior. Lancaster has a number of seniors. Maybe the most senior-laden team in the league. Free throw in the air, and that one is good. Schmitz will get another. The Arrows building that resume back now, 52-39. Still a lot of time, 9:29 remaining in the game. Schmitz in the air with that one. That's no good. One more. Both teams looking to possibly bring in some reserves. Kind of the point in the game where the old quarters used to be. This one on the way, no good. Rebound by Connor Stoltz. There's a foul on Lancaster. Foul is their third. And the ball goes back to the Hornets. Foul marked on Lancaster's number 11, Taylor Williams. And that is his third. Deacon Highs in the backcourt, 9:20 remaining. Lancaster leading it. Pass comes off to Abe Bosworth on the left wing. Abe got around the defender, goes down deep. He is fouled on the play and will go to the line. Foul is going to be marked. I guess he wasn't in the act of shooting. That'll be on number 3, Dane Kaufman. That's his second. Foul on the floor. Deacon Highs will inbound it, finds Connor Stoltz. Connor goes in, missed it. Bosworth back up. It's blocked. Picked up by the Arrows. Going back the other way. On a drive, pass to the right side. Here's Williams around the defender. 15-footer is in and out. Rebound, Shep. 9 minutes to play. Shep across the timeline, backs off. Shoots a deep 3. It is no good. Rebound, Dosh. Back up, no good. Tipped out to the corner. Connor Stoltz for 3. On the way, no good. Rebound, Lancaster. Arrows weave the other way. Kaufman over to the deep corner with the basketball. Keeps the dribble. Brings it back left side. Now penetrates in the lane. Fouled on the way by. Foul will be marked. So it'll be Lancaster ball on the end line. 5th Richland Center foul, and the 3rd on Connor Stoltz. Into the game for the Hornets, Liam Fingerson. He is going to be playing with 4 fouls, so needs to be extra cautious. Abe Bosworth gets a breather. Arrows lob it in. Hermson goes up to get it and then goes into a crowd. Fires a shot. He is fouled. Missed the shot. He'll get 2 free throws. Hornets adding up the fouls as of late. This one is on Jaden Shep, only his first. Seneca leading Wazeeka Steuben, 56-33, second half. Dodgeville, 66-65, leading Platteville. Weston, 67-61 over Lafarge in the second half. Free throw is good by Hermson. That makes it 53-39. Potosi Cassville has defeated Highland, 55-43. Mineral Point, 56-48 over Fenimore. Free throw is good by Hermson. And a timeout taken by Coach Knapp and the Arrows. They lead it 54-39. We'll be back with more. 8:34 remaining in area boys basketball from WRCO Sports. Welcome back to the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. 8:34 remaining in the game. Lancaster leading it 54-39 in area boys basketball. Phil Nee with you on a Thursday night. Deacon Highs across the left side. Keeps the dribble. Lancaster pushing it. Here's a pass to the corner. Shep for three. There's another one. We're going to have to make a new column. He's got 8 of them tonight. 54-42. Lancaster. 8:12 remaining. Arrows across the timeline. Dane Kaufman, left wing. Coming out to meet it is Anthony Bush. Off a screen. 3 on the way. Lancaster. They answer with a 3. That was Kaufman, and that's his third. 57-42 Arrows. Brady Dosh around his screen. Lost the handle. Gets it off to Liam Fingerson down low. Highs. Deacon back out to Dosh. Left side. Dosh down to the corner. That's Highs. Deacon nowhere to go. Trying to roll it low. Kicked by Lancaster and out of bounds. It'll come back to the Hornets on the out-of-bounds line. Yeah, just a couple of weeks left in the regular season here for area boys basketball teams. The girls' tournament seeds this weekend, and their tournament starts a week from Tuesday. You can tell by how light it's staying now in the late afternoon. It's getting to be about that time of year. Connor Stoles with the basketball, lobs it inside, nothing there. Picked up now by Lancaster. They lead it by 15. Ball goes to the left side, knocked away by the Hornets and out of bounds. Rolls all the way to the doors of the Commons. West Salem has defeated Westby 90-52. Richland Center saw that West Salem team on Tuesday night. What a tough team they are. Pass comes in play, caught now in the deep corner. Arrows 3 on the way, no good for Kaufman. Rebound by Liam Fingerson. Liam gives it back to Deacon Highs, and Deacon will walk it across the timeline. Hornets with a little ground to make up here. Trying to do so. Connor Stoles, left side, uses the dribble. Crosses over, looks to the inside. They're trying to find Dosh. Now they'll get it to Shep on the outside. Shep on a drive for 2. Has it knocked away. It's loose on the floor. Picked up by Deacon Highs. Deacon with the basketball. Skips it to the left side. Liam Fingerson challenging low. Shot on the way. Won't go. Rebound Arrows. And it's a reach-in foul. And if it's on Liam Fingerson, that's number 5. Let's see. Or it will be on Connor Stoltz. It'll be Stoltz. 25, not 24. But for Connor, that's his 4th. Walking to the other end will be Taylor Williams for Lancaster. 7 fouls now for the Hornets, 4 on the Arrows. 6:50 to go. 57-42 in favor of the Arrows. Cuba City leading Southwestern 34-30. That's in the second half. Darlington 59-46 over Iowa Grant. That is in boys basketball. Free throw on the way and good. Williams makes it. Of all the teams I have watched this year, Darlington is hands down the best. And I've seen, the Hornets have played some tough schools that are bigger than them as well. But I would put that Darlington team up against some of the bigger schools we have watched here as well. Taylor Williams, second one coming up. This one in the air, that one is good as he rolls it in. And Lancaster is now up by 17. 59-42. 6:50 remaining. Jaden Shep with a basketball. Shep crossing the timeline, throws it over to Bosworth. Down low, Fingerson. Liam moving in. Liam nowhere to go. Now goes in for the 2, and it won't go. He underlays, fights for his own rebound, and a jump ball call. Alternate arrow points to Lancaster. We haven't had a lot of jumps tonight. The alternate arrow has not been used all that much. John Granger down there working it, working the magic with Bill Twining. John Granger says 4 more snowfalls yet, according to his calculations. I like that. Ball knocked away by the Hornets, knocked down, and a foul called on Richland Center. That'll be on number 21, Deacon Highs, which will be his 3rd. Kickapoo gets the win against Ithaca tonight, 69-45. Boys basketball from the Phil Nee flip phone, sponsored by Y Connect Wireless. Free throw for the Arrows, up, no good. Front end of the bonus missed. Dodge tips it off to Deacon Highs, and the Hornets bring it up the near side. Bosworth trying to throw it low, tipped by Lancaster, loose on the floor. Now picked up by Jaden Shep. Shep off a screen, ball fake from the corner, throws it low. Liam Fingerson crosses over to Deacon Highs on the weak side, and Deacon scores. 59-44. WRCO coverage tonight from the sports desk, sponsored by Ray's Do It Best and Rockwell Automation. Lancaster with the basketball down to the deep corner. Here is Wilson for a three. On the way for Aiden, seeing his first action. No good. Dosh had the rebound. Tipped by Lancaster. Out of bounds. 5:47 remaining. And remember, our Gillette Plumbing and Heating post-game show coming up. That is following the play-by-play account of this one tonight. So Deacon Highs will walk it for the Hornets. 5:40 remaining. Highs looking inside, skips it off to Abe Bosworth on the left wing. Bosworth trying to find Fingerson, knocked away, stolen by Weber. Weber up to the midcourt line, and the Arrows with the basketball. Arrows left side, Wilson. Back it goes to Williams. Off a screen, Williams. Now to the right side, caught by Weber. Arrows work it. Baseline, Hornets still in that man-to-man defense. Kaufman starts high, drives paint, throws it low. Now just over 5 minutes remaining. Arrows leading by 15. Pass to the near side, Weber drives down all the way to the opposite side. Now creates a shot and scores. For Lucas Weber, his first field goal tonight. That makes the score 61-44. Lancaster, 4:48 to go. Jaden Shep with the basketball, drives down deep, creates a shot, fouled on the play, and he'll go to the free throw line. That'll be the fifth Lancaster foul. That's on Aiden Wilson, his first. Weston has scored another win, their second of the week. 76-64 over Lafarge Youth Initiative. So congratulations to Coach Loretta Bormett and the team. Free throw is good by Jaden Shep. Makes the score 61-45. Riverdale leading Boscobel 57-49. Second half of that game tonight. River Valley up on Prairie 37-35. Close ball game there. Shep makes the second free throw. 61-46. Lancaster, 4:39 to go. Arrows are trapped. Going back to the left side, Hermsen. Hermsen puts it on the hip, and now we'll set it up just across the half-court line. Hermsen on a drive, throws it to the corner. Ball fake for Schmitz. Brings it back out to Kaufman. Lancaster has some guys that can handle the ball and handle pressure pretty well. This one off a screen, down low, foul called on the Hornets. So the foul is number 9 on Richland Center, and overall the third on Brady Dosh. Talked to Brady's great uncle today, Jim Henthorne. So shout out to Jim. Had a chance to see him at the radio station today, and pretty proud of his great nephew. Free throw is good by Dane Kaufman. 62-46 Lancaster. Seneca has defeated Wazeeka Steuben 59-37 in boys basketball from the Ridge and Valley. Free throw is no good. Liam Fingerson with the rebound. Deacon Highs and the Hornets down by 16. 4:10 to go. Shep, ball fake for three, backs off. Throws it left side. Highs with the ball. Highs throws to Fingerson. Just inside the right wing, over to the corner. Bosworth for three, on the way, no good. Tipped by Dosh, back to Fingerson. Good move. Back to Highs. Deacon left side, trying to find Shep. Can't, knocked away, picked up by Brady Schmitz. Shep's got 8 3-pointers tonight, and he has drawn a lot of defense now as this game goes on. Timeout Lancaster. 3:42 to go. They lead it 62-46 on WRCO and WRCO.com. After the timeout, Richland Center gets the steal. They'll get it off from Dosh to Shep. Jaden lays it up. Good. Hornets now getting a little closer, 62-48. We have 3:20 to go in this ball game. And the Hornets extend that defense up three-quarter court. Arrows break it quickly down to the baseline. Weber. He's cut off. Bosworth, good hustling move. Wound up in the trash can. Almost saved that ball back in there. So it will be Lancaster basketball right on the end line. WIAA girls wrestling starting tomorrow afternoon. 5 o'clock, I believe. 10-team girls regional. The girls still have regionals. Boys, strictly a sectional tournament this year to get them started. Right side, Taylor Williams for Lancaster. Williams right side knocked away by Deacon Heiss. Good hustle, out of bounds off of the Hornets. Into the game for the Arrows will be Brady Mack. Richland Center, the lineup will stay the same. Again, tough losses this year. Kaisen Schwitzenberg, a starter, they miss him. He had some surgery, but looks like he'd come back and play. He won't be able to, but he looks like he could. Ball comes right side now for Lancaster, across to Williams. Williams down to the baseline. That's Hermsen. Hermsen on a drive and foul on the way by. The Hornets' 10th foul. Double bonus now for the Lancaster Arrows. Foul is on Jaden Shep, which will be his second. Darlington has held off Iowa Grant 62-48. Cuba City Southwestern tied at 38. Platteville and Dodgeville tied at 72. That's been a shootout tonight. Free throw by Hermsen is good. 63-48 Lancaster. Arrows have pulled away. Hornets had it within 5 with about 13 minutes to go, and that's as close as they would get tonight. Arrows trying to extend that lead, and this free throw is good as well. For their leading scorer, 64-48 Lancaster. Shep walks it up across the timeline, brings it off to Heiss, to Abe Bosworth. Bosworth on the left wing, drives, nowhere to go, fires into Heiss. Heiss posting up low. Shot no, foul called on the Arrows. That'll be called on Brady Schmitz of Lancaster. Stops the clock with 2:31 remaining. Only the first foul on Brady. 6th on the Arrows. Deacon Heiss at the line for the first time tonight. Free throw is no good. He will get one more. Arrows bringing in number 23, Brady Mack. WRCO Sports Desk, sponsored by Ray's Do It Best and Rockwell Automation. We got paper spread out all over the desk here tonight. Free throw on the way, and that is good by Heiss. That makes the score 64-49 Lancaster. 2:28 to go. Hornets have the ball trapped in the backcourt. Pass comes back to Hermsen. He brings it up the sideline. Brady Mack is fouled on the way by. So that'll stop the clock. Foul marked on the Hornets. Abe Bosworth, that'll be his third. Nacita girls have defeated Waniwak Center 43-37. That's now final. Cashton girls over Royal 44-37. Free throw no good. One more coming up for Mack. 64-49 Arrows. This one in the air, and that one is good. Free throw counts into the game for Lancaster, Anthony Bush. 65-49. Lancaster Arrows with 2:20 to go. Shep with the basketball. Brings it left side to Deacon Heiss. Heiss to Dosh in the deep corner. Brady drives all the way to the free throw line, skips to Shep. Ball fake, he'll shoot a three. On the way, no good. Rebound, Liam Fingerson. Liam holds it above the head, now drives low, and he's fouled. Hornets still going at it here tonight, trying to draw fouls or get a basket. Shep just missed his 9th three-pointer tonight. Foul is called on Anthony Bush, which will be his third. Into the game, Brady Mack for Lancaster. Liam Fingerson at the free throw line. 2 points tonight. This one in the air, and that one is good. 65-50. He will get one more. Officials Talking it over, now giving it back to Liam, and the free throw is on the way and good. Timeout taken by Brian Poles. 2:03 remaining. 65-51 Lancaster in area boys basketball from WRCO Sports. Lancaster ball after the timeout, and a foul called immediately on the Hornets. 1 second into it, and Lancaster will walk and shoot some free throws. Hornets down 14, but playing to the final whistle. Here goes foul on the board. That is so. That's on Connor Stoltz, and that will be his 5th. So he will leave. He had a couple of key threes in that late first half comeback, and he has 6 points as he leaves the game. Brady Schmitz at the line, 1 of 2 tonight. Free throw number 1 is no good. Second of 2. Hornets have committed 10 fouls. Double bonus now. This one in the air, no good. Rebound Liam Fingerson. Liam with the outlet pass to Deacon Hayes. Hayes will walk it across the timeline. They clear out. Deacon takes it himself inside, now kicks it back out. Dosh, ball fake. Drives low, back to Deacon. He'll drive to the baseline. Leans in and scoops it over to Brady Dosh, and a foul called in Lancaster. 1:43 to go. Deacon Hayes will shoot free throws. 65-51. Riverdale has scored a win against Boscobel in area boys basketball. 62-58. Chieftains get the win. River Valley leading Prairie du Chien 47-36. That is in the second half. Deacon Hayes at the line for the second time. Free throw is missed. Rebound Lancaster. Arrows bring it out. Now on a drive is Williams. All the way down deep. Got loose and scores. Taylor Williams takes it to the hoop. 67-51 Lancaster. A minute 32. Fingerson to Bosworth. He lays it in good. There's a nice assist by Liam. Bosworth scores after the pass from his fellow senior, and Bosworth dives, saves, goes crashing back in bounds, and they're going to call that one out of bounds. Bosworth scooting along the line there, trying to save that ball, almost like he was on a slip and slide. He went sliding out of bounds. Ball goes back to Lancaster. A minute 20. Ball comes into Schmitz. Schmitz with the upper hand. They'll find a wide open man to the other end, and scoring is Brady Mack. Hornets gambling and wide open to the other end. Lancaster 69-53. Arrows, 1:05 to play. Bosworth trying to go to Fingerson. He'll catch it. Tipped it to himself back to Bosworth. There's Hayes. Down deep. Kicks it back out to Dosh. Dosh on a drive goes in strong. That one won't go. Rebound Lancaster. Under a minute remaining. Hornets fall back on defense. And the Arrows will take a timeout. I think they're just going to do some player swapping. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 49 seconds remaining. Area boys basketball from WRCO Sports. For Richland Center, Sean Kolsch is in, along with Max Woodman. Will Weiss returns, as does Ray Ferguson and Grayson Clements. 69-53. Arrows in the lead. They just kind of gradually built that resume in the second half. Kaufman in the backcourt, crosses the timeline, drives into the paint. Nothing there, and going to be fouled on the way by. And Lancaster will get 2 free throws. This one is on Sean Kolsch. Arrows will improve to 6-2 in the conference. Hornets will fall 2 games off the pace. Free throw in the air, that one is good for Kaufman. That makes it 70-53. Arrows getting the curtain call for many of their starters. Marshall Harris checks into the lineup for Lancaster. Trayson Fishnick as well. At the free throw line, Dane Kaufman. On the line, that one is no good. Tipped around, rebound by Will Weiss. And the Hornets will across the timeline, fouled by Lancaster. Both teams still fouling here with under a minute remaining. Will Weiss goes to the free throw line. Into the game for the Arrows, number 21. And we're late in the game. I don't know that I have a 21, unless I missed it. There's a 21 on the JV, so we'll go with Gavin Vesperman. Free throw by Weiss, no good. Rebound pulled down by Lancaster. Up ahead, 33 seconds to play. Making a move down low, nothing there, and there's going to be a traveling called on the Arrows. It goes back to the Hornets with 29 seconds remaining. Horn sounds again. We'll see Aiden Wilson return. Wilson into the game earlier tonight for the Arrows. 70-53, they lead it. Ferguson gets it into Will Weiss. Weiss brings it off to Sean Kolsch. Trying to get it in the corner. He is trapped. Now gets it free for Woodman. 19 seconds to play. Woodman over to Weiss. Weiss with the ball. Free throw line left. Nowhere to go. Brings it back to Ferguson. Down to the baseline. Woodman. 10 seconds. Woodman back to Kolsch. Hornets sagging it up. Kolsch drives right side. Fires it back to Woodman. Open 3 on the way. Hornets, looked good, but it isn't. Rims out, and it's out of bounds. It'll belong to the Arrows with 5/10 of a second left. They'll inbound it, and that will do it tonight. This one belongs to the Arrows of Lancaster. 70-53, the final. Coming up, the Gillenic Plumbing and Heating post-game show and the Duncan Rewards turning point of the game on WRCO and WRCO.com. Welcome back to the Richland Center High School Fieldhouse. This one belongs to the Arrows, 70-53, as they improve to 6-2 in the conference. Now 12-7 overall. Richland Center falls to 3-4. They are 6-14 on the year overall, and again 3-4 in the conference. Tonight, Hornets were down 33-24 at halftime, and then began to whittle away a little bit and got it within 5 points. Couple of times. They did it with just over 13 minutes left, and the Duncan Rewards turning point of the game. A couple of baskets by Zach Hermson, and he went on to have 23 points, but scored 13 in the first half and had a real solid start to that second half, which helped his team build a lead that they would not give up. That's the turning point of the game. Duncan Rewards offering you the chance to join up for some rewards, to enjoy exclusive offers and start earning points toward free food and drinks. Coming up more on the postgame show on the radio, this is high school boys basketball coverage from WRCO and WRCO.com.